Hello everyone, this is Blake with Valley Piano Tuning. So I'm standing in front of a Fender Rhodes that would be an excellent restoration project for anyone that's just interested in doing a little bit of restoration on one and don't want to pay $3,000 for one that's just sitting around and hasn't had any work done to it whatsoever. So this particular Rhodes is in pretty good shape actually. It's got, don't worry, those keys are not missing. I just removed them for demonstration purposes. I'd like to show you a few things. So yeah, this particular Rhodes, it's just a bare bones Fender Rhodes. I'm not sure what in the world is going on with the case here. I don't know if this is just original factory material that it just came off or whatnot, but it looks like at some point someone has tried to staple it back to the case. So most of this case is just a wood, wood case, but it's in a solid shape. So you could put new telex on if you wanted to, or just if you're gonna just use it for recording, or leave it as is. So anyway, this particular Rhodes, like I said, is in really good shape as far as bare bones instrument. Everything is here. There are a few tines missing here at the bottom, tines and tone bars. They can be fairly easily replaced. There is one more that's broke off on the inside, but this keyboard does work. I think there might be a pickup missing here at the top, and I think there's a hammer on the inside that's missing. But anyway, the parts for this are very easy to get. Everything does work. All the pickups, there's no everything does work. There's no pickups that are not working, except again maybe this one that's missing up here at the top. The inside, underneath the keys, these right here are your key pins that the keys sit on. They're in good shape. Make use just a little polish. The hammer tips on this keyboard though will need to be replaced. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's quite a few that are missing. But again, that's no big deal. Pretty easy to replace. Get the old ones off that just kind of break off. Let's see, the dampers up here at the top, they'll need to be replaced. Again, just normal normal wear and tear of parts. Even a lot of times if you find one for $2,000-$3,000, they're going to need to have that work done as well. These are your keys. The back of the keys in this particular model are wood. There's no felt on them. When you do some restoration work, when you buy some parts, you may want to go ahead and put the felt back on the key. In this particular case, the felt is on the, I don't know if I can get you in here. Oops. Probably can't see that, but it's on the bottom of the hammer instead of the key itself. So one reason I took the keys out is also to show you one of the things that you may want to have replaced at some point. Now we can do that on our end before we sell it to you, but the key bushings, that's usually not the best thing to do it yourself, because you kind of need specialized tools and stuff like that to do that. It's just much easier to have that done, but it would cause the keys to play like new. As far as that goes, they wouldn't wiggle from side to side like they are now. But that could be done now or at a later date. So anyway, again, this is just kind of a very good restoration project for someone that's looking for one to do some work on, and one that's, like I said, it has good bones to it. Everything works. Wouldn't be too terribly expensive to go ahead and replace the needed parts and have your good Rhodes for the studio. So, and even though the key tops themselves can be replaced if needed. They're flat tops. versus the old Fender Rhodes, which had a skirted keycap which went all the way around the key, which are pretty much impossible to replace. So these can be made to look like new. But anyway, yeah, just a good starter instrument. Good bones for restoration. Again, that's the serial number. Let's see here. I do have, one more thing about the electronics. Now the electronics, I do have the rail. It's just behind me on the floor. Right now there's no electronics in the rail. I don't know what happened to it. But the way I'm running it, as I'm running it directly into the harp here, and with just an 1/8 inch cable. This end just has an 1/8 inch connector, and the other end is just a 1/4 inch that's running into the amp. And a lot of people run it that way also, just to kind of just to make it a little bit less muddy, because a lot of times the electronic rail, which again I do have, just with no electronics in it, you know, you do have a volume and a bass EQ knob that you can adjust, but sometimes people like it better without it anyway, just because it does take a little bit of the mud out of the signal when you run it direct. Now I do have, like I said, this is the electronics rail. Electronics can be replaced, I think, for about $100 from a Vintage Vibe. And this is the lid here, and it's not in the best condition, I guess. I guess it's not in the worst condition either, but I know that this can be repainted and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, again, just a good, excellent bare bone instrument, ready for restoration. I just don't have the time. I do more piano work. So if you're interested, feel free to get in touch with me, whatever platform you find this on. Thank you very much.